amazing grace and played through in a big way. I can't wait to see the defenses throw at him this week and see how he adjusts.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. First play of the game, baby. First play of the game, baby. Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin. We didn't hear much of that name last year because he was injured the year previous. When he came back, he just wasn't himself. I feel like now he's his full self now, and we appreciate that. Bucky Irvin.
One play and he hits pay dirt. Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Let's go, fella.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Oh, we got a QB race here. They got a rookie, we got a rookie.
A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned.
Welcome to the NFL, rookie. Welcome to the NFL, my boy. Playboy. Welcome. Welcome to Colts. I mean, y'all at home, so.
17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Well, I tried to take his head off.
Just third and a yard.
It's okay.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
He got some little legs, huh?
Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable.
Yes, sir.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on a 25. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 93 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. He's going to take this one across midfield.
The schools are closed again, bro. Golly. It's just a little snowy snow.
This would be quite a start for him if they
Them kids are never going back to school.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors.
Oh, that's my bad. That's on my bad, Bucky.
Has to be. Imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. Working the middle of the field.
Let's go, Will Knight.
And they'll get him to the ground.
Will Knight throwing that thing around, boy.
29-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone.
Let's go. Mecca Abuka.
26 yards.
26 yards on the play.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want to, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up.
Let's go there, sir.
I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good.
And it's good.
14-0 first quarter lead.
Hey.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
All right, let's go.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Good hit.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now a stoppage. Looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Oh, I went too early. I was trying to hit stick, bruh. I went too early.
It's a 1st down.
First down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he's going to touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 by 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Da, 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 da.
Second quarter now for the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blitz. We're blitzing here.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. They'll drop this down to Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Taylor. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
60 Eagles. Huh.
They'll set up to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Bend don't break, guys. Let's go! Yes! Get him out of here!
Scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have.
Get him out of here!
This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. But now there is
you ran into him, bro.
So let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Nah, I ain't getting no touchdown,
And
bro.
he's going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the
Oh,
screen.
that's a good screen.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bunch of bull crap.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Tampa offense ready to get their
Right, let's go, y'all.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. But he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd
Come on,
down.
Bucky. Take me through there, Bucky. Oh, that's not Bucky.
Now a handoff.
Come on, Baxter. Take me through that back stuff.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well.
Oh, what a hit.
That one drops down.
What a hit.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball.
God dang. What a hit, bruh.
Looking to throw. Knight. And his throw here is incomplete.
Some of the offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The man is Ibuka. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
We can get that first.
Use the first of their timeouts.
We can get that first.
Just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down.
Got him.
Find the open man. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Mecca Ibuka, I need you to get up in this end zone, bro. Get up in that end zone. Oh!
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin.
I threw it short.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Dang.
The Indy offense
It was
at the
close.
line is set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime.
Ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's ARSB, Amon-Ra St. Brown. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Bub Means. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him.
One
75
hand.
yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Saints even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert. Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the tight end, Trey McBride. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cardinals use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
That was a pretty good halftime show. Now we need to go ahead and finish these boys, bro. Bucky Irvin, Will Knight, let's go. Get out there and get it done.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's a screen pass. It's complete. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down.
Colts first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? You've been up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 30 there, we're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
You're awesome!
Appreciate that, my boy. Welcome in.
Officially no game on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to model him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? And they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. Off play action. Knight. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had unrolled that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Knight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Right up the middle with Irvin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. looking to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Here now, 2nd and 4. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked apart, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
2nd and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. Looking for Godwin, he's got it complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Irving. Going to stop before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple. Back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Knight. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Patterson's kick is good. And it moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Near the yard up to the 49. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At their 49-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding. That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Irving. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the way to do it. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. As again, with just under 90 seconds remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you got to hit the jackpot there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
Now
down.
it looks like he'll throw here. And that will get the off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And it is caught. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
To the game.
Georgia Tech.
Let's go, boys. We out here. Let's get it.
Taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 48 Sports. They'll go to the ground. Now across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Great job breaking off the big run. The OC's going to give him the ball somewhere.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, get it up to get a drive going here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Scanning the field is King. Complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Godfrey. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places. And even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Trying to get him going there.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Yellow Jackets pounded a rock to move the sticks now back to work. To the air, it's King. There he goes breaking the hunt.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this group.
Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a first and 10. Dropping back, it's Kane. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to...
And to the end zone. And he walks his in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, this offense knew coming in this season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield is King. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Raymond. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. He's going for a big play downfield.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get up.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
He'll pull it down and run. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him, and nobody's close. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And a great job on the QB, finally running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move. To the air, it's King. Finds his tight end. What a cut, now he's loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback. It's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced, run, backing up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's dragged down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to... The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paying some holes. He's right at 99 yards, and the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and reserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to pass, it's King. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the ground, looking back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and Davies tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
They're setting up the screen. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Yellow Jackets enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2.
One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Throwing on the run. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Back to throw, it's King. Looking to scramble. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job on this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense loose. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is out to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this role.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on them. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up a play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Wisely avoids the tackle with the slot.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Now, they love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position, what they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hard work to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt. I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's King. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out in...
There you go! They bring it down with a big play along with the sticks. And the Mustangs heading quickly to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down there first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Mustangs can play the second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Good round and trying to move the chains. in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. And a catch on into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of the time to be able to throw the football just hit the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, lost to throw. And a heat broke it home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They gave up the sack on first down, now it's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it, it's Raymond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Spins away from the defense. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. We played one, and we are right back where we started. All tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Mustangs come to the line in a hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And good blocking his space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle of Cooper. Touchdown, Mustang! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, you've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride, right? I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. And they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. Put a good run into it.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just running the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Takes it the other way.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They're so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Back to pass. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead of this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fuller and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass, it's King. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes knocked down back on the 13. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't applied or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield to accumulate it.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. Able to punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of the area. Ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And wings it incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Safe completion on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How will the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Here's some pressure. Caught near the sticks, it's Raymond. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Raymond. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going more points in the second half. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls into the hole.
On fourth down, go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's King. Using his legs to buy some time. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. Complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touch pass on the line. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to march in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in the zone against such smart players nowadays.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Bringing the heat. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He almost took that one all the way back, but he does put an exclamation point on the end of this third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Jimmy stopped at 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision making. You want to see him playing on time. As always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't get him in football. It's the reason I built the league. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Mustangs in the hurry up.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown. Georgia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't.
And he loses the football. Maybe some nerves on that return, but unfortunate bounce and they'll retain possession. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer.
That's a breathing sigh of relief for sure. Kick return tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball back.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finding open areas. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Still running out for 40. Wide open spaces. That is just a gargantuan blitz. He has it all the way down to the 12. The give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll pull it on a read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back into the 13.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoa, he took it.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, better look out! Isaac Reese, he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to deploy.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back to back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one smart.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just needed to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Godfrey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Yeah, what y'all on, what y'all on?
On their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It will be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a misconnection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful in that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block.
Back to throw, it's King. Looking for an open area to his left. Brings into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be stopping business with a 1st and goal.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of the score. 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, trailing late. They've got to get to work here. The offense has a chance now, 1 possession in the fourth. Looking downfield on first down. He holds one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, you're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They'll go to work in the air on fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Finds some room. Touchdown, Mustangs. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Wants to throw. It's Whitaker. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Rushes on him, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
IndyCar tempo as they hit to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Okada. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. They get the W.
Tough loss, tough freaking loss. All right, I'm gonna take a break, go get something to eat, and then I'll be back.
Every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference.
School's out tomorrow, so I'm gonna be at home. So
maybe go to the playoffs. Everybody has
ain't no
different
video
goals,
games.
but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next